Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for tuning back into the channel, and time for today's first day of practice Lake Dardanelle fishing report. I'm just going to sort of go over what I'm sort of seeing unfolding, what I think is going to be working here, and sort of tell you a little bit about my day on the water today. And actually, I'm back in Springfield tonight. Kim and Elijah came down with me yesterday afternoon. We practiced today, and then we had to get our second COVID shots tonight. We had a 2-week appointment waiting to get on that, so I had to drive back to Springfield tonight, and I'm gonna get up like at 3:30 in the morning and drive back down to Lake Dardanelle tomorrow and practice for another day and a half. So I'm sort of all over the place on this one. But anyway, I've got an ace in the hole here. You know, my Fish the Moment partner, Johnny Schultz, you know, he is a long-time Lake Dardanelle expert. He's won about everything down there as far as on the high school and, you know, youth level. You know, he knows a lot about it, so he's been sort of helping me out a little bit as far as, you know, cluing me in on, you know, specific May patterns. And I fished down there quite a bit in the past, so, you know, between the experience I've had down there and Johnny's, you know, hopefully you can catch some fish here. I think I got to finish probably in about the top 30 or 40 in this tournament to make the Toyota the championship, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, here's what I'm thinking about the tournament. Going into today, you know, if you saw my report yesterday, I thought the river was a lot higher, or the lake was a lot higher than what it was. And it doesn't look that much higher to me. It looks maybe just a little bit. There's a little bit more current than normal in the main river. And the water has definitely got more color to it overall. A lot of the areas that I fished in the past are really dirty, which, you know, those fish at Dardanelle are sort of used to that. That's not really like any type of a major, you know, setback. I've caught a ton of fish at Dardanelle when that water visibility was just, you know, 2 or 3 inches. So I think they're really used to it from that standpoint. From what I saw today, you know, I caught a few. I definitely didn't find what I was looking for the tournament. I sort of ran some areas that I've been familiar with in the past. I just sort of wanted to get a feel for what the cover and the water looked like in there. A lot of the lily pad cover in the lake is either gone or dead right now. You know, a lot of the lily pad fields that I normally fish, all the pads were dead. A little bit of coontail moss in there, some reeds, not as much gator grass as normal, but the river looks a little bit different than the last time I fished down there, which was an FLW tournament several years ago. But did catch a few, but not near, like I said, not near what I'm looking for. Tomorrow, you know, my plan is to keep basically hunting different water clarities. I'm trying to get a feel for, you know, where that super muddy water is and where just that right visibility, you know, I'm looking for that, you know, 6 to 8 inch visibility. If I can find some of that, I'm going to really be confident that I can catch some fish in there. But another thing we have in this tournament, another variable, is we got some heavy rain coming in tonight. It's probably going to be some flooding. It could flood, you know, dirty up even more the back of those creeks. So, you know, we sort of have some pretty unstable conditions so far lining up for this tournament. On top of that, you know, we've had a lot of clouds in practice. We've got sun forecast for the tournament, which is always good on Dardanelle. I prefer fishing sunny conditions when you have muddy water like Dardanelle has. But my prediction from what I saw today is it's going to be totally area related. This is not going to be any type of a pattern situation. It's going to be where you get into a specific area that has the right combination of the right water clarity and the right type of cover in it. And once you find that, specifically if there's bait fish in that area, you know, you're going to be able to catch them. There should be some fry garters right now. There should be some shad spawn deal going on. But that's just hit and miss. It's like, if you saw my shad spawn video, you know how random and hit and miss that is. But somebody's going to probably capitalize on that. Somebody's going to roll up and find some shad spawn and catch them early. But I really got no clue on what it's going to take to do good in this tournament. Like I said, you know, I fished a lot of tournaments here in the past, and Dardanelle can be super tough at times, and it can be decent at times. I don't consider Dardanelle a great lake. You know, there's some quality fish in it, but overall they're not that easy to catch. If you get dialed into the right deal, you can have a good day on the lake. But Dardanelle is one of those lakes that everybody doesn't catch them, because if you're not in the right water, you just can't roll into an area and slop through an area and catch them like you can on a lake like Table Rock, where there's very little dead water. On top of that, Dardanelle will tear your stuff up, man. Dardanelle, one of the reasons I do not like fishing Dardanelle is it's super hard on equipment. You've got a lot of shallow stumps, you've got a lot of sandbars, you've got a lot of siltation that these sandbars move around in. Some of the places I ran in today that normally you have a channel through it, that they got silted in and it's actually 8 inches deep. I had to get out of the boat once and push off a sandbar today. So it changes a lot with this river on there. But Dardanelle suits my style of fishing, but it's just one of those lakes that even though I fished a lot of tournaments here, I haven't had as much success as I have on most, stained water type tournaments. So maybe we can change it and turn it around this time. But anyway, gonna get the COVID shot tonight. Hope it doesn't make me too sick. I had my arm was sore for 2 or 3 days last time. Gonna get up early in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, drive down there and try to get some stuff figured out. But I'll give you guys a day 2 practice report tomorrow and see if we can figure something out. So again, thanks for tuning in, guys. Much appreciated. If you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll be back tomorrow night. See you.